Hello! Ayan. So today, or this time, we will be taking full on the phonetics in Chinese. As in, full na talaga to. Like, go na, okay? But before that, remember we have been talking about grace. So today, we will be talking more on that. So, when you are living under God's grace, you are knowing His righteousness. You know His righteousness, okay? So let me share a verse that is very famous to all of us, okay? So it says in Matthew 6, verse 33, "But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things." What are these things? All, like every single thing that you need, your food, your clothes, everything. All these things will be given to you as well. 所以呢，在马太福音6章33节这里有说到，你们要先求他的国和他的义，这些东西都要加给你们了。这些东西是指什么东西呢？就是你生命中所需要的东西，柴米油盐酱醋茶这些东西都会给你的。但是他说的是什么？他说你要先求他的国和他的义。Okay, so God says that He will provide everything that you need. But what did He say first? Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. So meaning, before you get the latter, you have to do the former. So you seek God first. And you know that when you seek something, for example, you lost a coin or money at your house, what do? You look and you search for it everywhere, right? So you take off everything and then you look for it till you can find it. So that is how we seek God. Okay, 所以我们在寻求东西的时候，我们是怎么寻求的呢？我们一般就是把所有的东西翻来覆去，是吧？才能找到你所能找到的东西。所以我们寻求上帝的话也是如此。就是我们要全心全意的去寻求他，然后呢，他就说这一切你所需要的，他就会提供给你，是吧？ So it is very important that we seek His kingdom and His righteousness. And how do we do that? I think we all know. It is by reading His word, right? And really praying to Him every single day. 所以我们要怎么做呢？我们要这么寻求上帝呢？是我们要看他的书，天天祷告，然后我们就可以寻找上帝，是吧？ So, okay, I encourage you to read your Bibles every single day of your life so that you will know God all the more. And you can start on the book of John, okay? 所以呢，我建议你们呢，天天读圣经 ，OK？ 你可以从约翰福音那边开始 ，Alright? Happy seeking! God bless! So I know that we have already tackled all the consonants, but I just want to have a quick review before we proceed with all the vowels, okay? So in the consonants, how do you say consonant in Chinese? 声母 Okay, so I will not write the pinyin anymore. You have to remember, okay? 声母 Alright? So let's go over with the 声母 Okay, so this one 波坡摸佛的特呢了个可和鸡七西知吃是日子次四一五 Okay, so did you get it? Okay, so last time I told you that when we add I to zh, ch, sh, r, z, c, and s, what happens to the tone, or to the sound of I? It is silent. So this one is not read as G. It's ch pa din. Okay, ch, sh, r. Okay, even if it's with I, it's silent. So z, c, and s, and we will add 3 more to that list. That is t, and c. So silent I. Okay, t, T, C. Well, technically, it's not like super silent I, because when you're reading this alone, you're reading it as T, right? So it sounds like there is an I, but when you remove the I, the consonant alone is read as T. Okay, so this is not T, E, something like that. Okay, it's silent I, T, T with air, and then C. Alright? So for the consonants, these are pretty much the rules. So when people ask, or when people say, they usually say that there's only 21 consonants, which is true. But however, you will see here, there is 23 consonants, may plus 2. Okay, so why? Because of Y and W. E and U, just a trivia, this is called Ling Sheng Mu in Chinese. Okay, so Ling Sheng Mu means Ling is like 0, right? So Ling Sheng Mu is like it doesn't exist. It's not even a consonant. That's how it's connoted. Why? Because this one it's like letter I and W is like letter U. Alright? Later on, when we learn the vowels, you will notice that there are some compound vowels that starts with letter U. Okay? And in the rules, we will also learn, okay, just a glimpse of it, when it starts with letter U, you will change it with W. And when the word starts with I, you change it with Y. So it's the both of this is like fleeting. Okay, that's why it's called Ling Sheng Mu. So most people, when they say how many consonants are there in the Chinese language, there's 21. But when you add these two, it becomes 23. Okay, so I hope that you remember all the consonants, because now we will proceed with the vowels. Okay? Ayan, so after the consonants, of course, we will go with the vowels. So can you remember how vowel is called in Chinese? Yun Mu. Very good. Yun Mu. So let's do a recap of the 6 basic vowels. So that's A, O, E, U, and Y. Remember? Ayan. A, O, E, U, Y. Okay, so below, as you can see, are the compound vowels that I was talking about before. Okay, so we will go through the compound vowels one by one, because there are some that is read differently. For some reasons, I don't know why, but they are not read as the way we think it would be. But it's different, okay? But we will take it one by one. Okay, so let's start with so this one, okay, we all know this. Next, I. So it's not letter I in English. Okay, so I in Chinese is AI. I. Yun Mu. I. Okay, can you still remember? Okay, so I. Next, An. So pretty easy. An. This one. Ang. So there's a nasal on that. Ang. Next, Ow. So this one's easy too. Ow. Okay, next, let's go over. O. Okay, so this one is easy too. Ong, right? So there's nasal again. Ong. And O. O. Okay, so it's not just letter O. When it's just O, it's O. But when it has U, it's O. Okay, O. Next, okay, so this is the tricky part. Alone, E alone is but this one is A. So it's not letter A. Okay, this one is A. So A is spelled as EI in Chinese. Okay, so A. This one, so we go back to the original. Okay, next, okay, nasal. And the last one is ayan, yung diba? San, okay? So let's proceed with I, or when it's read, it is E, okay? So it's not letter E, okay? E is I, and letter E itself is so E, okay? So this one is ya, okay? Ya, okay? Next, this one's quite tricky because this one is not yan, it's yen. Okay, so let me box those weird, like for example, this one is A, this one is yen, okay, yen, okay, then we go back, yang, again, yang, next, yao, next, ye, next, in, okay, so the others are quite easy on this column. So ya, this one's just quite different. Yen, yang, yao, ye, in. Okay, on the other side, ing with the nasal, yo, yo. Next, yong, yong. Next, yo. Ayan. This one is not you, okay? It's not you, it's me. No, I'm joking. So, yo, okay? It's like there's a letter O in the middle. So, yo, okay? So, that's why, remember number 6? How do you spell it? La, yo, liu, diba? So, IU is yo. Even number 9. Ti, yo, diba? Ti is letter J. This one is yo, jiu. Number 9, right? Okay, so this one is yo. Okay, there's like an imaginary O in the middle. Okay, next, U. So, U, this one, wa, wai, wan, wang, we. Okay, we, hindi siya wo. Okay, kasi I know, I told you it's right? But, yeah, when it's with you, it's we. Okay, we don't know why, but it's we. Next, way. Okay, way. So, this one, it's like U-E-I naman. Parang way, kasi A ito, right? A, ito, here. So, way, pero we don't write the E. So, way. Next, un. Next, wo. Okay? Wo. Next. How do you read this? Yu. Good. So this one is not yuan. Yen. So same here. Di ba? Yen. Ito, yuan. Okay? Yuan. This one, yue. Okay? Yue. This one, yun. Kasi yu to eh. Tas n, di ba? Yun. Okay? So, this one, un alone is un. Ito, yun. Okay? So, yun, yue. Alright? So, this is the full set of phonetics in Chinese. So, the basics are a, o, e, u, and yu. Okay? So, there are some that's quite read differently, pero it's just minimal, and I think you can remember that, right? Okay, so I will read all of it one more time quickly and follow me, okay? Remember, when we're practicing how to read the intonations and the phonetics, you have to open your mouth wide. Okay, ma? Okay. So, I, an, ang, ow, ong, o, a, n, ya, yen, yang, yao, ye, in, ing, yo, yong, yo, wa, wai, wan, wang, we, wei, un, wo, and the last one, yuan, yue, and yun. Okay, did you get it? Yes, okay, so try to remember everything. But anyhow, along the lessons, we will be using all of this. So, don't rush, okay? Just take it slowly as it is, okay? Because after this, we will be doing some rules. Okay, so there are rules for this, and we will tackle it next, okay? So, now that we have already learned the consonants and the vowels, shengmu and yunmu, we will proceed with the rules of the phonetics, okay? So, here are the rules. Number 1. T, T, C, E never goes with U, only with Y. Okay? So, for example, the tricky part here is you don't write the 2 dots, the eyes of the Y, when it's partnered with T, T, C, and E, because it will never partner with U. So default is if you see T and U together, this U is not U, it's Y. Okay, so this one is Ju, this one is Chu, Shu, and Yu. Chu, Chu, Shu, there's no such word exists. Okay, so when you see a letter U beside T, T, C, and E, it's Yu, not U. Okay, next. T, T, C, zhi, chi, shi, zi, ci, si. Okay, that's quite long. But all of this, when you paired with I've already discussed this on the consonants. When paired with I is silent. Remember? So when you put I, it's T, T, C, E, zhi, chi, shi, ri, zi, ci, si. Still, okay, I is silent. Next, so when forming a word, U, U, E in the beginning. So for example, you're writing a word one or yue. Remember, yue, like the month, okay? So in the beginning, these 3 are changed to U, W, U, and E respectively, okay? So for example, when you want to say one or one, remember E1, okay? The 10,000. Diba it's not spelled as U-A-N? It's spelled as W-A-N because U is on the front, in the beginning. So you have to change it with U that is W. Okay, this is for spelling purposes. So, one, okay? But there's a vowel that is one as well because you can still put many words. For example, L, luan. Okay, but when it's in the beginning, you have to change it to W. Okay, for example, this one, month. Remember? Yue. Okay, so we don't just write this vowel yue over there. Okay, so when there is yu in the beginning, you change it to yu, that is Y-U. Remember? Because when Y is paired with U, it's always yu. Okay, it never pairs with U. So here, you change yu to yu, Y-U. Okay, so yu. So this one, it becomes yue. That's why the pinyin of month is yue. Okay, because this is in the beginning. But you can also add others. For example, nue. Okay, with the eyes on it. And this one too. No, this one is u. I'm sorry. So here with the eyes. Okay, it is only with T, T, C, E that the eyes disappear. But when it's with the other letters like po and le, it doesn't disappear. So here, nue. And this one is yue. Okay. So, okay, let's take an example of Y. Number 1. So number 1, we don't just write E, right? We write E, but we don't read it as E, but we just write the Y in front. Okay, because this can never be a start of a word. So E, so that's number 1. Okay, next. So remember that there was a change of tone that we have discussed on the first lesson. So this will add to that list. So when 2 third tones are together, the first third tone is red. The key word here is red because you will not change anything when you write it. Okay? Not unlike the other ones, you will have to do the change when reading and writing, but this one only when it's red. Okay? So when 2 third tones are together, the first third tone is red as the second tone. For example, this is a very famous thing for all of us, okay? Ni hao, right? So, ni hao is hello. So, ni hao, we don't say it as ni hao ma, right? It's too long because it's 2 third tones and third tone is ni, right? So, it's not. So, here you will read this as second tone. So, it becomes ni hao ma, right? Ni hao ma. It's like that. Okay? So, when 2 third tones are together, the first third tone, it becomes second tone. Alright, so that's it for the rules. I know it's quite overwhelming, but I think you will get a hold of it, okay? After all, you can do some review and, just replay the video. So that's it for our phonetics, and we're done with the basic and fundamentals chapter. chapter. God bless you!